All right, we got our plastic milk jugs. You're gonna cut the handles off of them, followed by the top and the bottom. Then we're gonna just cut them into thirds, and that's it. Let's get started. Let's take a hole in the bottom and cut it off. From here, we have the handle top and bottom off. Now what we're gonna do is cut basically right along this line here. You wanna make sure it's as straight as possible, because this is gonna be the bottom of your top of one of your molds. There's a little line at the bottom of the milk jug. That kind of helps you be able to see also. See like this little part on there, but honestly we don't need it, so. All right, so now you got that done. You cut that top off there too. So now with this part, depending on how low you cut this top, that's gonna depend how flexible this particular piece is. So if we left this high, for example, like this, it's gonna be shaped just like this, and it's gonna hold that shape. So anywhere you put it, that's the shape it's gonna be. Now if we cut this top lower, it's a little more flexible, okay? We can cut it even a little lower. Now it's much more flexible. You cut it past this hard line here, it's going to be even more flexible. So it really just depends on what shape you want it to be. If you do in multiple bottles, it's nice to make it lower because now you got a whole different shape that you need to fill in stuff. And remember not to cut them shorter than your stones need to be. So wherever that height is. But now that we got that top cut even lower, look how flexible this is now. This can go into like any shape. So you can do assortments of sizes. Now this piece here, this is again where you have to decide how tall your tiles are going to be for stones. So we can either cut this into two pieces, and you're going to have two that could be about 1.5 inches high. Or we can cut this into one piece here, and you have one really tall piece. So you can either get 2 or 3 pieces out of each jug. For this demonstration, we're going to do 3 pieces. So that line that's at the bottom of the milk jug, I'm going to go about an inch up that. You just see a little hole in there, and then again follow the line, so you're just going to stay an inch away from that line the whole way. This line you want it to be straight and level, because for both sides of this piece, this line is going to be on the ground. So we have our top and bottom up, and then you probably get 4 of them out of this jug, unless you needed it taller. So let's do that. Alright, so we got 4 pieces out of this one. So now, that's what we have out of 1 gallon and 1/2 gallon. And then those are your molds. You're going to mix up your cement, your material, pour it in there, you can give it a little tap on the sides. And then you just align them however you want to. Give them a little tap on the sides. I did put on gloves and tap down on the corners, make sure everything did get in there nicely all the way, and then kind of patted them. That's it. Simple as that.